There's a scene in Seinfeld where Kramer and Newman, these weird friends, try and exploit the redemption scheme in New York. Newman, being a bit thick, doesn't understand that you get 5 cents back in New York when you return a bottle or can. His eyes light up when Kramer tells him you can get 10 cents back if you drive them to Michigan.
Now, you're not talking that Michigan deposit bottle scam again,
No, I'm off that.
Kramer's been trying to pull off the scheme for years, but has never been able to make it work financially, until Newman comes along with a free postal van.
Newman, you magnificent bastard, you did it! Let the collecting begin!
For someone who loves picking up stuff from the roadside, I've always liked Kramer's bootleg idea. Now, it kind of works here in Australia because in New South Wales, 1,000 k's away, they have a redemption scheme they don't here in Victoria. I remember doing this as a kid, and then they took redeemables away. They do it up here, they're far more advanced, the Sydney-siders. But like Kramer's number crunching, the economy of the idea hasn't stacked up. Until now. So, I'm going to do this breakfast spot on TV in Sydney. I go to book my flights and it's way too expensive, like $600 each way for Mitch and I to fly to Sydney. It doesn't stack up, I've got to drive. I thought, if I'm going to drive, I want to create a story out of it. Bang for buck. So why don't I recreate Kramer and Newman's bonkers idea of taking redeemables interstate? So that's what I'm going to do. Truck hiring at this stage is about $600. Fuel is probably about the same. There's no change out of $1,200 just to get up and back with rental of the truck. That's a lot of bottles and cans. Can I have that?
It's not empty.
Come on, finish it.
It's not empty yet.
That would be fun. I'll stick around. I want to see you neck that, and then I'll take that 10 cents. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all just going to go to landfill unless I pick it through. That one's not even used. I might just drink that. Thanks, Hannah.
That's okay.
Hannah's on board. Hannah's all for this. She likes the project. We're well on the way. So we only need about another 15,000 and we're good. This is a postal van, the equivalent of a postal van. As a simple man, this is a simple plan. Hunting down drink containers on the side of the road. Each container is a gleaming 10-cent coin if I can redeem it in the state next door. Someone's had a real piss up. It's a lot of gin. Here we go. I kind of like the idea too that the redemption scheme is about buying accountability. 10 cents, boom. And what it does is it puts an economy to someone's morality. So it kind of pays for them to be moral or ethical to take their bottle back. And people, for 5 or 10 cents, it gives them that little bit of incentive to do good or a good pattern starts. I think it's terrific. One bag. Really kicking butt. Just starting to fill the void. I've got to say, I've always loved picking up rubbish. I have no problem with other people's filth. Oh yeah, that's a clean one. Ooh. Cleaning up the places I run with the tantalising prospect of finding stuff. Bit of curry. Bit of blue corrugated colour-bond iron. One of my favourite things. In you go. All tin, very good, clean too, clean. Three and a half bags in there for an afternoon's work. Not a lot of loot. I find myself wishing people threw stuff out more, which is against every instinct I've ever had. I decided to change things up. Less about the road, more about bins. Yeah, this is all going to landfill, so I'm just trying to get recyclables out. People have just thrown... Look, there's a soup. It's not even open. There's a garlic bread. Full mayo, Tea bags. Hand sanitizer. Good one. There's a bag of oats. Unopened. Look, some killer sunnies. These are Amani. That guy going through the bin looks pretty good. Yeah, I looked okay, but that wasn't the name of the game. I needed to fill this truck with other people's rubbish, which meant I needed to head to the biggest road in the district. As a long-range runner, I was pleased to be on this endless line of potential. White line fever, you might say. Trying to embody the mindset of the thrower, or the chucker, or the ute driver with a loose load. But these places of urban design I've enjoyed spending time with over the years were underdone for redeemables, which of course pleased me immensely. But for a bloke who considers himself world-class at finding stuff, this business of redemption was bloody hard work. So that's 24 hours, 10 bags. I'm underwhelmed. The last bag took me an hour. Man, I was on my hands and knees outside Macca's, just getting in the bushes. There's still a fair bit of fire in the belly, don't you worry. This thing's got legs, but Kramer was right. You've got to do the math on this to make it work. It's several marathons, it's many days, not just a few flippant hours on your way to Sydney, Beau. So there'll be a plan B coming up, I think. I needed to go back to the drawing board, which meant taking back the rental and cancelling the trip to Sydney. And I'd missed the point of Seinfeld. I needed a Newman. I'm going to double down. I'm going to call in a mate who's an ex-student, who's this wacky dude. He's a little bit Kramer-esque and he's loose. He's a very likeable, loose dude. Jimmer, unlike most people I know, would be totally willing to dig through bins, to pick up rubbish that's under your feet, you know, at a sporting. Do you mind if I have that? Can I have your can? You know, he'd totally say it. He's very likeable because he's got when he believes in something, he just goes with it. So I think it'd be excellent as a partner in crime to get 10,000 odd redeemables. Let's get 5,000 each, Jimmer, divide and conquer. We'll meet at the farm, we'll fill a truck and we'll go and redeem these suckers.
Just gonna go around the neighbourhood, pick up some cans, see what we can find on the street. Let the collecting begin. Once you get your eye in, they're everywhere. No one's coming through cleaning this up very often. One exit ramp.
The detective in me would say that that's probably the same bloke.
Filled up a whole bucket just within like 50 metres, I reckon.
It's a satisfying run, actually. Just running along and picking up stuff. Oh, boom! Look at that, man.
Is that a Titleist?
Hey, Beau. Hello, mate.
Just on my way home after work, and I saw this on the side of the road. And would you have it? The bloody gold mine.
Yeah, oh, that can be redeemed.
Almost went past this one. The Yakult. 10 cents! You beauty!
How you going, fella?
Good, mate.
You're doing better than me.
Almost full. So I'm figuring I could probably take maybe a 66% cut.
Hey, check it out, mate. There's a dragon. That'd recycle real well too. There's a lot of metal in that thing. When we head north, eventually, you'll bring some runners, mate. Yeah.
I just glued mine back together, so we're all good.
You glued your runners back together?
Yeah. My weapon for this though is like I'm exhausted now, but in 5 minutes I'll be fine. I can go all day.
I've heard that about you. I continue to marvel at the impulse of humans who make that premeditated decision to throw away the thing they momentarily owned.
Pretty disgusting, to be honest.
What we're talking about is a human relationship to stuff. And in this instance, a couple of blokes turning bad decisions by unknown people into great experiences. With a kid or a wheelbarrow, the roadside offers great thinking and even great moments of beauty. This is the loaner. So this is like Newman's postal van, you know? He did a dodgy to get a van and we're calling in a favour. The van apparently isn't the fastest van in Australia. That's all of them, they're all compiled. I have stored them in my neighbour's shed because I ran out of room in my shed. There's a lot of toil in there, a lot of kilometres, a lot of dirty hands, a lot of people online saying, Beau, you should wear gloves. Here he is, there's Jimmy. Geez, good load too. That's exciting. He's got a trailer. Sheesh. I reckon I picked right. Jim, he's the kind of bloke that would eat leftovers out of a bin. You're the perfect candidate. Yeah.
What do you reckon? How'd it go?
You magnificent bastard. This is very good. Have you figured out yet if you're Newman or Kramer?
We were at a loggerheads because
we both want to be Kramer. We're on the verge of heading north to the Holy Lands of Redemption, which was the border town of Albury in New South Wales. We had 24 hours to collect as we went, and we'd camp somewhere along the way.
Good start.
Good one, Jimmer. This reminds me of making muffins, Jimmy. You know when you got a 12 rack?
Yeah, you got to top it up.
Yeah, you got to go along and make them all even, mate. In total, we collected about 100 bags, 40 from me and 60 from the apprentice, each holding between 70 and 150 redeemables. We reckon we were close to the target of 10,000 stinking bottles and cans. Righto, Jim. Optimism abounds. Couple of half-wits heading north. Simple, simple. Don't stuff it up. So how's married life treating you, Jimmer?
Yeah, good. We're a year in and she's still happy to stay married.
So yeah, this is the first of our road trip thingamies. We'll take a side of the road each. I mean, I just love this patch of forest and thought let's at least you get a nice run in as well.
I'm starting to warm up. I've just got to go slow. If it was about running Ks, I wouldn't be able to keep up at all. But it's about collecting bottles, so I think I'll be fine. I have faith in people's ability to litter. Don't know where Beau's gone. This is Beau's bag. He's clearly filled up. I still don't know where he is. He's just tipped a pile for me to collect. So I know where the power in the relationship lies. All right, Jim's in control. Off to find Beau. He's left another little pile for me.
Yeah, good. I abandoned Jimmer. I couldn't stand the idea of running back over terrain that we'd both already collected stuff on.
I'm fast turning into Beau's lackey. I'm just following around and just sweeping up his piles. Hey, Bodie! Find a good spot to pull over and I'll maybe work back to Beau. Oh yeah, here's the spot. Old Mitchy Poo. I'll work the other side of the road back to Beau. Alright.
You might have to go a bit further along, Jimbo. There's not enough room here, I don't think.
You reckon?
But if you want to go a bit further, Jim, you can start collecting down there.
There we go.
It's very boggy. I don't want to get bogged there, buddy. You're right about now.
Right. Crap, 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 crap. Almost bloody rolled the thing. Right. Note to self, listen to Mitch. This doesn't make it in right, Mitch, or is this story?
You decided to park the truck on a bit of an angle, did you, mate?
Sorry, mate.
We'll figure it out, Jimmer. Up to the axles. Jim. So he doesn't need a lot of force to help him come forward, but he does need some.
Yes. So what you're saying is, Mitch, maybe we can edit it so it doesn't look like it's my fault. Is that what you're saying? Less me getting the bloody truck bogged and almost flipping the thing.
Yeah.
Less that. I think that's a good system.
No, I agree. I think I'll drive. If you're inspired about anywhere on the roadside that you reckon's got bloody gold potential, then mate, you just say it and we'll pull over.
Yep. I'm in.
Look, there's 3 there. Look at that.
Done.
Oh shit, good man.
4.
4, yes, Jimmer. Good instincts.
Yeah, baby! Got a hard hat. Ready to go. Found this L plate earlier. Beau's reluctantly trusted me behind the wheel again. I'll just better put the permit up.
After this Beamer, you're good.
Yep.
Good.
I feel like I am on my own.
Stop!
What?
Doors opened. Pull in here.
Dickhead. I know I'm not an idiot, but I think all of these things added up into a 6-minute video certainly can make me look like one. You already, yeah.
First one, boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last little jaunt for the day. Good start.
Feel like there's something nasty in there. Oh, chalky egg. It's been ratty. Probably edible though, you know. Good. You got a campsite, mate. Good on you. What's it like?
Really good. We've got a fire pit there, right on the water. Lovely.
Theory goes too, you've had your calamity today, you've bogged the truck, which means you're going to have a real good fishing session, you know?
Well, might be setting myself up here, but there's not too much visibly that I can snag myself on. I'll have to try real hard to cock this one up, I think. Snaggy daggy.
Oh yeah.
Looks good, Beau.
You know how you cut it up out here in the bush, Jimmer? Look at this, mate. Right, Jimmer.
Not buddy.
Yeah, it's just after 5 AM and we're going to head out to the highway, and that highway takes us all the way to the border. Very Kramer and Newman, they did most of mostly highway work. They were all about efficiency. Yesterday we were not, but today we will be.
Right at the end of the episode, they got sidetracked. I think Jerry's mechanic had stolen his car, and they went off course and chased the car.
Ah, that's what derailed them.
That's what derailed them, and then the cans were slowing them down, and Kramer was throwing them out the back, and the mechanic was throwing JFK's golf clubs at them. Do you think anything like that will happen?
I mean, nothing's off the cards with you here today, Jim.
Can you see?
Nah, can't see a bloody thing, mate, but
Show me
just going off feel.
You're right in front.
Yeah. We pull over for the last stint of collecting on the fringes of the Hume Highway. The sheer volume of traffic here makes it the easiest, constantly bent bonanza of picking up every type of drink container imaginable. It wasn't a case of where to find the gold, it was a case of how much we could take.
This is the honey pot, the Hume Highway. Oh, there's another one. Can. Another can, jerry can, and that's a full bag, and you could just keep going.
And I did. I abandoned Jimmer again to head north on foot, entrusting my apprentice with the truck and his ability to pick up my piles.
Every chaff bag that we've brought along, we've filled with cans, so we literally can't do any better. Unless we're finding more chaff bags, which I actually think there's one on the other side of the road, to be honest. You! Whoa! Oh, thank God. Sheep's wool. Beau can line his hat with that or something.
Good, Jimmer. With clean hands and a fresh pair of undies, neither of which is true, we finally crossed the largest river in Australia, which meant we'd made it to the border. New South Wales, Jimmer? The land of 10 cents. We should think that there should be none. Not a lot of redeemables on the side of the road, Jimmer.
No. That was the tester. We were wondering if we would get over here around the redemption centre and it'd just be a litter-free zone.
Here we are, return and earn Albury Depot. This is where the magic happens. Indeed it was. After all the toil and distance and scheming, we arrived at a place of morality and ethics. The air was thick and wonderful. The sounds were futuristic and laden with purpose. People in high vis were doing the kind of thing I dream about. I went for a casual walk with the friendly manager who talked me through the legal requirements of redemption. It was very informative, but something was amiss. My charm was having no effect. The verdict was in. Our bootleg Victorian redeemables, neither purchased or dropped off by a New South Welsh person, weren't allowed to be redeemed or even donated. So we're stuffed, Jimmer. We have to take these bottles back.
Yeah.
So lo and behold, we can't redeem what's in the truck. We can't get any money back for them. They're a dead resource other than being recycled.
I thought for sure they'd take the donation. I thought maybe they would be a bit funny about us filming the thing, but I thought for sure they'd take them.
What am I going to tell Helen now? I'll ring Helen. She'll say, how did the redemption run go? I say, oh, it didn't go very well, Dale. I'm bringing home 10,000 bottles to our garage.
I'll just say now, for the record, none of these are coming back to my house.
The sobering reality of being back in the truck that's not empty. Okay, so plan B didn't work either. Kramer was right. Redemption is a tough gig. The maths so far look like this. Plan A came in at $419. And while Plan B was a free van, it still came in at $546. But time is where the real opportunity was lost. I'd spent well over 60 hours on the roadside picking up loot, and so had Jimmer. And then both of us had taken 3 days off to drive interstate. We were indeed idiots, having spent weeks in time and $1,000 on a project that hadn't made a cent or recycled a single redeemable. I have a plan for you guys. It's just been announced. Is everyone listening? Redemption centres in Victoria are about to open. Ho 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 ho!